Hey guys, welcome to Double Trouble channel. Please subscribe, like, and let us know feedback about a very interesting and quite controversial topic that we are going to discuss in this episode.
So, new day, new drama. At the moment, probably everyone knows that Cannes Film Festival is happening, and
Yep.
it's our dream to go there.
Yep. And Cannes Film Festival bans naked dressing and voluminous outfits from red carpets. New dress code explained. This change comes after the sheer trend, also known as naked dressing, took over the Cannes Film Festival red carpet in 2024. We all remember these viral images of no other than Bella Hadid, because she wore a see-through dress from Saint Laurent's fall 2024 runway show for The Apprentice premiere last year. And those images, as I already pointed out, were viral, still viral to this day, because this morning we also pointed out that we see Bella Hadid everywhere in this sheer dress.
And I must say here, and we've talked about it and you don't share my opinion, that why I am against of it is, firstly, I'm disappointed that now Cannes Film Festival is more about, in my opinion, publicity of brands who pay for advertising of their brands. And there are a lot of jewelry brands, a lot of fashion brands that pay influencers, models to wear something very often outrageous, because this way everyone is going to publish their look. And in my opinion, this takes away spotlight from actors and actresses that are supposed to be in the spotlight in Cannes Festival, because this is the festival of film. Let's not forget this. And I do realize that now the world is very intertwined between fashion, and models should be there, and celebrities, because this way they attract more attention to the festival. But I think there should be still a proportion of that, like little proportion of amount of that, and mostly it should be film, because if not, it just becomes very commercial. That's in my opinion. So, for example, to me, the fact that Bella's look was way more famous than maybe even Apprentice the movie. No one. To me, this is a very bad sign, because
from my perspective, I do understand that now all of the events, including Cannes Film Festival, Met Gala, they have to include those brands, because we do understand that those brands, they sponsor these events. So
can I interrupt you
to give the spotlight to them?
But don't you think that Met Gala is a different completely? The whole idea of Met Gala is that brands pay, and that's why they show their looks. So they are the ones who donate money to the art
here,
museum.
I think this is the way of okay, maybe I'll look at this differently, because I worked with brands and I know how you need to work with brands and to attract budgets, and I do understand why they're doing this, because they need to attract budgets from brands, and they can't very often say no to brands, because this is, let's be honest, their bread and butter.
Okay, but I have a different question. So a lot of the articles that we read are very angry, because they're saying that in implementing policies of how women should dress, that women once again have strict rules how they should and shouldn't be dressed. But at the same time, we are very surprised that no one talked about Met Gala, where female celebrities had to wear super short shorts that look like underwear, because specifically Pharrell Williams, who is the creative director of Louis Vuitton now, said that Sabrina Carpenter is too short to have the bottom of her outfit,
to wear trousers.
And no one is talking about that this is actually implementing a policy for a woman how to look like. But at the same time, if they are saying that this is a dress code and you shouldn't wear a see-through dress, that this for some reason is super strict.
But why it happened? Because he's the designer of Louis Vuitton, and Louis Vuitton for sure sponsors, one of the biggest sponsors probably.
But how come
of
people
Met
in the
Gala.
comments are not saying anything about
But
it?
this raises
So
another interesting
it's normal to
topic.
sexualize women, but when someone wants to cover up women, oh my god, this is a huge problem.
But this raises another very interesting topic, is that I think that there's not enough of discussion online, because usually it's like Met Gala, for example. I was surprised that nobody talked about this, because in my opinion, like when we listened to her interview, right, it was Sabrina Carpenter's interview.
I didn't listen to her interview.
It was like a short clip on the Instagram where she says, oh, he said that I'm too short, so I'm not going to be wearing trousers. I'm going to be wearing like very, 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 very short shorts. And nobody said anything about this. Okay, then let's come back to the Cannes Film Festival. I want to say, from my perspective, is that, okay, this is the discussion. That's okay. This is one point of the story. But how come we don't see another point of the story? Like, nobody's saying, for example, that probably the fact that Cannes Film Festival happens, and let's be honest, like last year, what I remembered is Bella Hadid in a sheer dress, but I do not remember who won Cannes Film Festival.
Exactly.
I do not. This year there are going to be documentaries about what horrors are currently happening in Ukraine, and I feel bad that nobody talks about this. Everyone talks about the problem that nude dress are not allowed, but why aren't we talking about really important topics about art of filmmaking in general?
Even now, what's happening with AI, how a lot of screenwriters
This is a very interesting
and even
topic.
actors struggle because they have to use AI. And that's why I said that I'm not against of Bella Hadid and Cardo and other influencers who go there.
We're not against them. It's fine for them to shine on the red carpet. Like, I personally, I really think that Bella Hadid she's extremely beautiful, okay, and that she's the face of shop art and she's there to promote the brand. I do understand this, but I honestly think that 70% that the media presence is given to Bella Hadid. Why wouldn't we give at least 20% to extremely important topics, such as very important documentaries that are shown there? The usage of AI. This is a very interesting topic, right?
I have a very good explaining what I think was wrong. And I think we can finish the video with this.
Let's do it.
So I'm very much looking forward to Wimbledon, which is going to happen very soon. And to me, it's kind of the same if Bella Hadid was sitting front row watching tennis in a sheer dress, promoting shop art. And this image was everywhere in the articles about Wimbledon, not tennis players, but Bella Hadid. This is what I think.
Exactly. So we want to finish this episode and saying that we, in no way, we're not against Bella Hadid or any other model, actress, influencer that is in a sheer dress. But to a certain point, we do understand why Cannes Film Festival decided to bring this rule this year.
So I'm not sure if we mentioned, but we both talked about this before. We think it's normal to have dress codes, and if there is a dress code that Cannes Film Festival wants people to follow, you either don't go to Cannes Film Festival or you go there and you follow the dress code. This is my opinion. I don't understand all this outrage online because it's normal to have dress code.
And let us finish this episode with, in our opinion, really funny post by style.com. Because I know some of the stars were already wearing nothing, but now they have literally nothing to wear. Obviously, this is a sarcastic post. So guys, please let us know. Do you think we are wrong? Do you think we are right? What do you think in general about this outrage on the internet?
And who do you remember from last year, Cannes?
Yep. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.